Welcome to Caribbean Millennials.
Welcome to another episode of the Caribbean Millennials podcast. We are on episode 102. Guys, it's good to have you guys back with us for another week. I don't know what happened to me. Like, English was out there for a little while, you know. I had a slight stroke. That's what happened at 32. I get so old, I can't remember how to talk. Oh,
Damn.
I don't know. You're the only one who's 32 on the podcast. So
Yep, pretty much.
you'll have
My
to.
mind is
You the
blown.
grandpa.
This past week was Wynn's birthday. If
You the
didn't know
elder.
that.
Oh shit, boy, I'm the elder. Did age come from
Yeah, he just stuttering. What the
Yeah, I'm
hell?
trying to figure out
Damn.
if age came from wisdom for me. You know, I'm thinking, did I do anything wise this week?
More age, more problems.
Yeah, man, I did wise things this week, man. Wow.
Such as
I solved a problem at work that nobody couldn't solve, and that has been going on before I started at the company.
Wow.
And it's
okay.
known
Do you
for
get more money?
MVP.
I don't know. I'm about to find out tomorrow because they don't know I solved it. I just tested my theory yesterday and it's solved. So tomorrow I'm messaging my boss and saying I need a raise. Now I solved the issue. I'm wording it exactly like that.
MVP. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I might get fired, so I should probably update my resume before I send that message.
What
But,
is-
you know,
Oh shit.
it might be a resume generating event. But, yeah.
I need to update my resume too, but that's giving me.
Yeah, guys. So, yeah. How's everyone's week?
Well, Vernon, how was your birthday?
My
Yeah,
birthday was
yeah,
amazing,
birthday.
guys. Okay, so y'all know how I am about my birthday already, me see,
Do the podcast people know how you are?
and I will explain. It's not that I don't like my birthday. I love my birthday, but whereas other people go wild and party and drink and that kind of stuff, for me, my birthday is a day for me to chill, relax. I made it another year around the sun. It's for me, to reflect and think back on where I've come, where I am, where I'm going, and just relax. It's my day to enjoy and just chill, be me, do the things I like to do. So play some video games, watch some YouTube videos, read some stuff. My wife got me an amazing Lego car set, so I'm definitely building that shit. Like,
Oh boy. Which one?
it's a LaFerrari. No, I think it's a SP, the SP12 actually, if I'm not mistaken. Either way,
Ooh.
I'm building that shit. Like,
I don't know, y'all. At the last hour, the day I got him, some of the things that he wanted, but at the last hour, like the day before his birthday, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not ready." So I went
I
on
know
this
what you're freaking out for.
rampage and just
Imagine
started walking through the stores and just putting anything in the cart that made me think.
So
Physically.
So I've had this headset I use on my computer for like a while, since like 2013, 2014, and I love the shit out of the headset. But the headset's time to see its time. So she got me a new headset, and don't get me wrong, I love it and I'm excited about it.
Mhm.
But I'm more excited about the Lego car. If
Oh
I'm
boy.
going to be honest.
This feels like Christmas all over again.
Yeah, I got a PlayStation 5 for Christmas, but I was more excited about the sous vide. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
That's your priorities in order right there.
Right? So either today or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow.
I guess that means when it comes to gift giving for you, I just need to keep on following my intuition.
Well, the thing is, so love languages, mine is gifts, but it's not necessarily any extravagant, expensive gifts. It's just like you give me a gift. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
for
so
me.
one of the gifts was a package of Sour Patch Kids.
Dog, best thing ever. I've been eating Sour Patch since Friday. I don't give a fuck. I love it.
That's the spirit.
I'm a very simple person easy person to give gifts to be honest. Like, and I don't like frown upon anybody gifts. Like, a gift is a gift. You give me something, you thought about me, and you gave me a gift. So, and then Danny, my boy, hooked me up with some meat thermometers, wireless. Bruh.
Gotta
The
check that
grill
wireless heat.
about to go crazy.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready. You'll have no idea.
What you doing first?
I don't
The
know.
ribs? The steak?
No, not ribs. I want to do steak, but I kind of want to sous vide my steak again. So I think more than
Pork
likely
chops?
I'll do pork chops.
Ooh, that's what I had for
Good
lunch.
choice.
We'll do some pork chops.
Can you tell we haven't had lunch as we're
Yeah,
recording
we haven't
this?
had lunch yet. So
I can hear your belly grumbling.
you can hear from over there. I know. Quiet down, stomach. Quiet down. But yeah, otherwise, my birthday was pretty good. My week was okay. You know, there was a week, and honestly, I can't complain. Like, given all that's going on in the world, bruh, my week it pales in comparison. How was your week, guys?
I'll go last.
Oh, all right, just trying to be a good wifey,
I mean, you're always a good wife. I don't know why you have
trying
to.
to live the
You're the
dream.
best wife.
Oh, babe.
You're the only wife for now. I'm just messing with you.
Y'all should have seen the look I gave him. Yeah,
Sister
we got-
wife.
Never.
Have you seen that show, by the way? That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
We'll get to that
I
later.
haven't watched
We'll
for
get to
this
that.
week Seeking Sister Wives. I'm
Yeah.
all about
Anushka's
the
been
trash.
watching that shit.
trash TV.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
This week was it was alright. I've been struggling with managing stress. I've been on a hiatus from doing my yoga and the things that make me not as stressed out. So
So your chakras are not aligned.
they are way not aligned.
Mercury in retrograde is affecting you.
No. It's
Mars and
not.
Gatorade.
Mars in Aries, maybe?
Whoa. Why you say Aries like that?
It's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
Respect my sign.
yeah, it was a funny one for me, but I think just at least having Vernon's birthday to look forward to as kind of like the end of week kind of thing was nice. We went to Brazilian steakhouse
With a Brazilian steakhouse.
for the same one we brought you
The
to.
same one we went to.
Yeah, but they they obviously changed how they did things with
They still attack you with meat.
yeah, they still attack you with meat, but they changed how they did things with the salad bar and stuff. Like they bring you
Yeah.
plated salads and stuff like that, and it was just really nice service and stuff like that too. And I feel like we haven't been on a date in a while like that.
No, I think the last time
I
we
get
went
you.
was February.
Did we do something
Yeah,
for
we did
Valentine's?
something for Valentine's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
We didn't do something last month. I think last month was just mad hectic for us.
yeah. So March, so that means we need another date for April.
Yeah, I told you what happening on Wednesday, dog. I tell you what's going down.
Okay.
We're going out. We're taking you out.
You put it on your calendar.
No. That one need to go on the calendar. That one happening for sure. Yeah.
I love Brazilian steakhouses. If there's any steakhouse I love, it's a
Right?
Brazilian steakhouse. Something about it is just.
I just also like that you can get a little bit of so many different things, you know.
Right?
That's what I miss the most about America. Just the food experiences, just really up there. There's this place called Salty's in Oregon, and it's like Brazilian steakhouse meets the fisheries.
Wait.
Oh.
So give you seafood
So
too?
yeah, lobster,
Oh, shit, dog.
crab legs,
God damn.
yeah, but it's in a kind of Brazilian steakhouse kind of bring the food to you or give you an open bar kind of thing. Oh my god. And it's on the river in Oregon.
Damn. So you just out there just catching shit fresh for you.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, you can literally see it from the balcony.
They just
Hey
stick his
Bob,
hand in the water.
you good Bob? Yeah, I want my fish. I think it's Alaskan hammerhead, something so steelhead, Alaskan steelhead. Yeah, give me that tuna. Barrel. Red snapper. Obviously, yeah, we're not catching that in the river, but so
Because I can get it for you, but it will be from the river.
yeah, exactly.
Adani, how's your week?
Whew. I mean,
Whoa.
bar the world
Exciting.
events going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
The week started off great.
Okay.
Right. I mean, from the weekend, I was enjoying my Easter, went to the waterfalls.
I saw
You know,
that you were all over, you were toying St. Lucia.
Yeah,
the tourists.
Saturday, I took my weekly sea bath, went in there, did my laps in the ocean, not around the entire ocean, but,
Yeah.
around the little beach area I was in, water was
that
lovely.
counts. ocean
I
nonetheless.
cannot wait
Yeah.
for saltwater to touch my skin.
Oh,
again.
it's so good. Every Saturday, just go in there, you know. This one time I
every
swallowed
Saturday
some
he
and I was just like, oh, that's how
Guys,
it tastes like.
guys, and every Saturday he posts a picture in the group when he does that. I want you to know.
I'm glad I'm not in that group.
Like he lets us
So
know.
nice. We're taking a nice. Yeah, it's good to go to the beach, man. Just sit down and just watch the waves. So therapeutic.
That's the stress relief I need that
Imagine
I don't
you
have.
video call your friend and he answers the phone, but with the video just of the ocean.
I've totally done
Yeah.
that.
He did that to
somebody
us,
before.
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
know,
I'm
you
not
just have to
forgetting
show
that.
people what they're missing, you know. So then that was the weekend, and then Monday we did paintball. You know, big up paintball SLU. We went in there. There were 10 of us. Had a paintball war. You know, that is such a good workout. Like I was
It's
legit
therapeutic.
super tired. Yeah, super tired, but your mind is just firing on all cylinders. Like people take this stuff so seriously. Like it's it's shocking how serious people take it, to the point where if you shoot somebody, like I'm coming for you, I'm going to repay you. All
I
kinds of stuff.
feel like it sent you home to look for paintball guns because you want your
I was
own
just
now.
about to say.
Oh,
I feel like if they
yes.
started a league, Danny would be like one of the first people.
I
to
would
sign.
be-
Oh
Actually,
yes. So I was voted the MVP, and when I went home, first thing I did was go on Amazon and look for like paintball clothes and kits. Because I'm like,
Okay.
if I'm gonna do this every weekend or once a month, I need clothes and
Yeah.
I need one of them big guns.
You need you need the equipment to
Yeah.
match your skill level. You know,
Exactly.
couple form with the basics.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get you.
Because I was MVP of the average, you know. So if I could get a little something else, you know, higher
All
tier,
star.
you know, I could, you know, maybe do a little bit more damage, you know, be a little bit more tactical, you know.
You were like John Wick
Especially-
out
Were
there.
you doing like tactical rules and all of that out there?
I honestly did a slide. Like there were a lot of leaves on the ground, so I was honestly able to just like run and slide behind a crate. So I did a slide.
You were like John Wick out there.
Oh yeah. Now next time I go on to be like Rambo. I just want to when you pass me, like you're just going to see eyes open. Like oh my god, there's someone there.
I was going to say, if in your Amazon cart you had one of those the outfits that's like the leaves and like
Camouflage.
Oh, yeah.
not
That-
just the camouflage
I know she's talking
printer,
about
but
the big,
the net
like,
kind of
yeah,
thing where
The-
you just
I think they call it a ghillie
emerge.
suit.
Yes, the ghillie suit. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, just like you lying on the ground, it's just a bunch of bush
Yes,
until you
yes,
move.
yes.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
you're out
and,
there
all your
getting
face,
tapped.
all your face black too, because you know you just all in camo, and you just, when you open your eyes, that's when they see you like, and you just pull somebody in and just like stab them with a pinball knife, and then
I don't think
Okay,
pinball knives
Danny.
exist.
like it's like
Someone-
a plastic knife, but it has paint on it, so you just like slit their throat and paint comes on their throat, and they're like, yeah, you're dead now.
Oh my god.
Go about your business. Or like Rambo, if like you remember you had the bow, like you just get the paintball arrow. So like
And
when
then
you
hit
shoot
them
the
with that
arrow, yeah, just
resistance.
busting on them, yeah. And just swing.
Okay, so
So-
we'll have to periodically check on Danny's pinball progress.
Ambitions, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we come in. You have to train, you have to eye up the tiger, you know.
You'll have to record some Instagram footage
Oh,
of
yeah.
your training
I feel like
Oh,
that
yeah.
he's doing every Sylvester Stallone movie. He's doing Rocky, the
Yeah.
Traded Eye of the Tiger,
Everything.
Rambo,
Everything. Everything. Expendables. Everything. So I have to go, you know, bring a bag on my back, start running through the bushes in the morning, you know, with a gun above my head, you know, training. Yeah, I don't know what I've been told. Paintball is my only world. Yeah, left, right. So that was Monday. Lovely, lovely weekend. And then Tuesday, it gets better. Because I go down the coast to Vieux-Fort, lovely community. Some people call it Little New York.
What?
What? Who calls you what little?
I know, but people do that. I think people down there used to wear like bubble jackets, and it's
Oh.
like,
Okay,
Okay. I can see it.
and I go and I collect a 1995 Toyota Sora. Now, podcast guests can search this, but if you know what a Supra is, this is a longer, more executive version.
It's the luxury version of a Supra, basically.
Yeah. Same parts, different chassis, slightly longer, less, not as wide.
More luxurious on the inside.
Yeah, but this one is not no any ordinary run of the mill Sora. The Sora is highly modified, very quick. Sounds like angels screaming at the top of their lungs. And yeah, I recorded a video, put it
Great
up.
description.
No tires, needs to be retuned, but that just sealed the entire weekend because I was all smiles for the entire weekend and the entire week. Nobody could.
I know that feeling. I know. No, serious. I know that feeling when you buy that new car, that car that you want, and you get it, and like to the point that sometimes you just look out the window just to make sure it's not a dream to see it there still.
Oh yeah, because
I know that feeling.
Vernon can tell you I've been looking since I came down.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, this has been a long time coming for you, right?
Danny has been looking, and COVID kind of messed him up last year because there were some things lined up, and COVID kind of killed the vibe. But everything happened for a reason. Maybe that's why those things got thrown off, so you could land on that.
This is the perfect example of exactly that. Everything happened for a reason, and what's there for you is there for you. Because, cool story, this car was for sale since 2016 or 2017, and nobody knew about it.
That's before you even came back.
Exactly. And it was just sitting there. The guy was doing his little work on it, modifying it, racing it once in a while. And, when I made the call, he was like, yeah, well, I remember you from taking pictures during events, so if you want to come see it, come down. Drove down there, saw it, loved it. Told him hold it for me till the end of the month. He's like, yeah, no problem. Nobody's really serious about it anyway, so. And the funny thing is, when I posted I had it, now everybody has said they wish they knew it was for sale.
See?
As
not
in like,
your problem.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
your problem, right?
Exactly.
You snooze, you lose.
I didn't know it was for sale. Oh my! If I'd known, I would have gotten it. I was like, oh well.
Here we are. You snooze, you lose.
Yeah. So the week has been great. I've only taken one drive in it officially till I get insurance and registration. You have to be above board. But that one drive was Ooh. There's a video and you can just hear me laughing like an evil witch. Like
no, he was laughing like a giddy schoolgirl. That's what he was laughing.
Probably more than.
Wait, so does it have a name yet?
I'm thinking of some things.
Okay.
Somebody give me some options like Infamous or Kong. I don't know how I feel about those yet.
Nah.
Yeah, so
You'll
see how it goes. Yeah. It'll come to me. It'll come to us. I'm open to if anybody in podcast land has suggestions. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. It's happy week up until Thursday.
Boy.
Great week. Personally, great week. Yeah, and then
just decided to.
The world went to we're in April now. Isn't this about when Corona got really serious? Yeah, okay. Boom, let's do this again.
2021 decided to 2021. That's what happened. That's
2021 is 2020 on wax paper. It's just writing all over it, and it's just
oh my god
onto the next sheet.
Wow.
And Danny, have you said that before, or did that just come to you?
Best.
No, that's the first time I've said it.
That's the best thing ever.
Wow. But then I literally in shock.
Yeah, because it's so true.
On wax people.
So, guys, where do we even begin? Because I feel like a lot has okay.
We should start with the royal family.
Yes, start with the royal family. I think that's...
We're not tired of talking about the royal family.
But that's an easy one to knock out.
I know.
And
I would just like to point out that not a week or two after claiming that one of their members had the best and sexiest bald head in the world, do they lose a family member? I don't know. I'm not saying it's related, but if a cow says moo, then it's a cow. You know, I just seen. There's a connection there.
You know, I wasn't going to say it, but you put it out there. So,
Yeah.
hey, you know.
Sound like penance, you know. I don't just,
Payback.
yeah. When you lie, you know, things happen.
And lightning strike, you know.
Well, for those who don't know, Prince Philip died. Is Philip right? Yeah, Philip.
Yeah, Prince Philip. Duke
He
of
passed away at
Edinburgh.
99. He didn't get that
99, yeah.
level 100 Xbox achievement, but
First of all, all the people out there saying gone too soon. When the
What?
fuck you wanted him to go?
I never saw people saying
Yeah,
gone
I
too
saw a
soon.
couple of people make some posts gone too soon.
Oh, whole 99 years?
Like what?
I don't think people knew his age.
Gone too soon.
Wow.
I guess
Oh, when was the right time?
100.
Shit.
Can you imagine your dad 99? Like, oh, you almost made the fridges, bro.
Almost there.
But I mean, supposedly he's been in hospital for a bit, right? And yeah, it's just his
Damn.
Well,
time.
I think he had been in and out of hospital over the
You know,
years, but
technically,
he had
if
a
he had made to June
hospitalization
10th, he would have
recently.
hit the 100, right?
Hey, what Danny said earlier, what's for you is for you. What's
Yeah.
not for you is
Yeah,
not for
it's
you.
not.
you
You're
know?
wild.
Life wasn't for him.
You're out of hand. Right?
I'm-
Not sure
Level
to do that.
100
I'm just
wasn't
saying,
for him.
If
You see, level 100 was for us, you know, on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't for.
yeah, we hit 100 before him, so hey, where's our award?
It is. So okay, so Prince Philip died.
Mhm.
All right, R.I.P. Then DMX dies.
That one is sad.
That one's sad. I don't go to lie. Like I saw the Prince Philip die. I was like, huh, oh well, sucks to suck. Then I saw DMX. I was like, I was touched. I was hurt. Like, first of all, my brother messaged me like, yo, you see DMX die? I was like, oh, what shit you saying there? That's my first thing. So I go on internet and look, and so said so DMX died. I
The funny thing is, like, people had been saying he had died for like a week or two now. So like when it actually came, I was like, that's fake. And then I go on every news outlet and it's like, yeah, he's actually passed. So everybody's confirming it. I was like, oh wow,
yeah.
okay.
So you know, there's one thing that bothers me about the whole DMX dying thing is that in the midst of all of this, there's some quote unquote news or media places. Well, they're not media places, just fucking social media, Instagram, stupid accounts spreading this narrative that, oh, he died after taking the COVID vaccine a week ago. Yo, we have enough shit going on in the world with 2021 trying to repeat 2020 for people to be spreading this dumb narrative. 2021, I want people to stop this thing. Like, not everything you have to attach an agenda to, or you know, conspiracy theory and like, yo, the man died. Like, let's just, you know, RIP, condolences, respect, and keep it moving. You don't have to come with this, oh, he took the COVID vaccine and he had a heart attack because of taking, like. So, yeah. DMX died. But I think the craziest thing we have going on is the volcano in St. Vincent erupting. Anushka, no thoughts, no feelings, or what you have to say for that? Because I don't even know. That's madness. What's going on there?
I mean, yeah, it's madness, but I mean, I think to me it just brings light the things of we are small islands, natural disasters, and you know, prone to things like natural disasters. It literally could have been any one, you know, almost any of the islands, right?
Well, here's the
Because
thing. It could
we
still
have
be any of the islands.
yeah, because we have volcanoes, and I mean it
And
shows
they're connected.
yeah, and I think it brings to me more the whole we're all one Caribbean thing, because look, the volcano erupted in St. Vincent, but I know so many of y'all probably listening saw the video of ash in Barbados.
Yep.
Yes.
Because of
Right?
the direction of the wind,
How it's
Barbados
yeah.
is taking a ton of ash from this.
So I guess, that's where, as one Caribbean kind of thing, we have to be looking at what's happening with our neighbor and,
Yeah,
on high alert, because there's a volcano or something happening in one country doesn't mean
Yes.
that's country's
well,
business alone. And then
Mhm.
even with the evacuations happening, right, it's like other islands are gonna have to step up and take up
Yeah.
and do
take
some help
in
as
people
much
and
as they
help.
can. Yeah.
But
Very
while
much so.
still trying to keep the COVID protocols and all of
Yeah.
that in place. I think the thing that was wild to see, because I guess because things like volcanoes, like, it's not something that I guess we grew up, or there's like a long time, generally between and happening. You don't think, oh, I'm going to see a volcano erupt in my life,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's something you hear about, but it's never something that you really like, because Russia and all over the world.
Well, and you don't think that it's like, is it Iceland that has the volcanoes and stuff, or Hawaii? You don't think,
Hawaii.
well, a few of them, right,
Yeah.
that have volcanoes that constero,
Erupting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was, I think, the pictures and stuff that came out of it were crazy,
It was
with
wild.
because I think one of the captions was like terrifyingly beautiful, because it was just like, whoa. There was one more thing I was thinking. Oh, and just, I guess, now even figuring out what to do with the ash, because I saw some reports that places in the red zone in St. Vincent, their roofs and stuff are starting to collapse with
Yeah,
the
'cause
weight of
the weight of
the
the
ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw on somebody's Instagram post, apparently, I think it rained at one point, I think last night or some point yesterday, so or early this morning. So now they got, so basically it's into like mud, so it's like water and the ash mixed together, and it's, and then now we seen the one in the volcano in Grenada. They seen activity in it now.
Kickum Jenny
Kikim Jenny, yeah, they seen,
is at yellow level alert right now.
yeah,
Oh, okay. That's the
Yeah.
underwater one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because don't forget all these volcanoes, the one in St. Vincent, that one, Martinique, St. Lucia, those things, they share a magma vent, apparently. They share
No.
some. No, what is it that they share? I think they share something.
Not
No,
all.
they were saying that they don't share. I think
They don't?
yeah, not each island is separate. So they were saying technically that no volcanic explosion supposed to interrupt any other island. But
To me, the last time the one in
volcano
St.
science is
Vincent,
not a
yeah.
exact science. So
And to me, the last time the one in St. Vincent did what it did, the one in Martinique did something too.
I don't
From what my
know.
mother was telling me.
but I don't know if that's because they connected or if that's because the force of the explosion of one actually upset the tectonic plates and then affect the other one. But the magma chambers they were saying is not connected.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the magnet chambers are not connected. Yeah, you're right, Adani.
But an explosion or earthquake could very well set off every volcano in the Caribbean. At this point.
That's yeah, and that's the crazy thing. So, like for me, and I'm hoping and I'm assuming, and more likely they monitoring those other volcanoes.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
I would be
definitely.
staying at them things harder.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think I saw today they said they were looking at the one in Saint Lucia. Nothing really, but the one in Martinique was having a little activity, but I don't remember like
Yeah.
what specifically.
And
it was.
Adani,
Dominic
you
has
post-
9. Dominic has
Yeah.
9.
Really, I didn't
Yeah.
know Dominica had 9.
But
Adani
they have a lot of
posted-
outlets.
Yeah, Adani posted something in the group where it was like the last time it happened. One time it was like 2 weeks. Another
Yeah.
time it was like up to 10 months.
week. Oh, was it?
10 months? Adani?
Yeah, 10 months. In 1979, the eruption
Yeah.
lasted for 2 weeks, but in 1902, which was the time before 1979,
Right.
was 10 months.
Oh, wow.
So, and then researchers were saying this eruption is already more powerful than 1979. So we'll see
So
how it goes. But they're saying don't expect this to be over in two weeks. It could go on
No.
for a month or more.
well, um, I think the interesting thing too was this happened almost 40 years to the date, because the one in 1979 was around the same time in April.
Oh
Yeah, I think
wow.
it was April 13th.
Yeah, this way I think they
Jeez.
said, what was it, like the second Thursday or the second week in April? It was the same second week. It
Yeah.
was only a few days away from the anniversary. Um,
It's
the other
amazing.
thing,
I was
mm-hmm,
gonna say it's amazing how like these things progress, because like it's
mm-hmm.
not even like a hurricane where you can like track
Yeah,
things and like you
Right?
can see the weather changing on a map or something. Like literally, this all this started in like December. They went to orange level. January there's a little activity. The dome got a little bigger. Then end of March the dome got a little bigger, and then suddenly April this week up till Wednesday, activity. Okay, an eruption could be coming soon. Friday morning, eruption. What?
Yeah.
yeah.
What's crazy is, and I remember my mom was telling me that as well. They like up until a couple days, maybe a week or two before, people were catching and like crazy amounts of fish. But what was happening was the fish were leaving. They were trying to get away and
In St.
whatnot.
Lucia, they were catching fish.
Yeah, well, and even in St. Vincent itself, like, but now there's no fish over there. Like, it's empty. We saw a video,
Mother
and
Nature, boy.
the one thing you notice in the video, you didn't hear or see a single bird.
Birds.
Mother Nature is impressive. For sure.
Well, and
for
that's
sure.
the thing. You see, whenever you watch these movies and they show that the birds just start flying away,
Yeah.
it's
Dogs
because
barking.
right, the
Something coming.
vibrations they can sense and feel a disturbance. Um,
But that
the
erupted at 8:41 a.m. Yeah? Like imagine you just reached the office.
Right?
Way, guys.
well, I would hope. I must imagine they close down.
Hour. I have friends there and they were at work until normal time.
What?
Yeah.
But is
I
it
mean,
because
people,
they were in Kingston, in
yeah,
the
they were in the
south?
green zone. They were in the green zone. But I'm
Okay.
just like, I know if Sufre erupted, no Lucian not going to work. I have to give it to my Vinci people because I know you think if Sufre
Work
erupted today,
ethic.
any government worker showing up. When you call them, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a
The
volcano.
volcano. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was erupting.
I can't make
Yeah.
it.
You know what?
But
You know
you
what
live in the
Massey would
north.
look like.
Yeah, I can't make it to work. Yeah.
You know what
Ooh.
Massey would look like if
Dog.
volcano erupts.
All the toilet people gone. No, but I've seen people in really high spirits. They're doing like volcano ash angels. They were singing the song Volcano
It was only a matter of time.
in
Wow.
bars and on videos. So I seen people in
In
really
St.
high
Vincent.
spirits. Yeah, in St. Vincent. Yeah,
But I mean, I guess those may not necessarily be the people who are most affected by it, right? Like,
I think
there's-
at this
there are
moment now,
people-
there's not anybody in St. Vincent that not affected by it. They showed
I said
ash
most.
all the way.
I said most affected. Like, I mean, all of those people in the
Who've had
red
to
and
move.
orange zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's the crazy thing. And when we saw the videos of people having to pack up people on boats,
on
Yeah.
trying
cruise
to get
ships,
away,
on
or cruise
boats.
ship,
Yeah, those people not making no ash angels. You
that
know,
must be hard to have to just up and just leave
Yeah.
everything behind.
The people who have moved to different islands, I know
Mm-hmm.
some came into St. Lucia yesterday. So yeah, they probably not in as high spirits, but they're people that are literally covered in
Yeah.
foot of
Yeah.
ash
Yeah.
in the green zone, because the green zone up until the orange zone is relatively close.
right?
Yeah, so there a lot of ash. Like I haven't seen a picture of any place that hasn't been touched by ash in St. Vincent.
Boy.
And then Barbados is almost as bad with how much
Imagine
they've
my-
received and how dark it was. They showed a
Yeah.
video of it
At
being
10 a.m. Yeah.
10 a.m. but
My
looking like it
mother
was 9
told
p.m.
me- My mother said me that this when my father woke up and he had to, wash off some ash off the windscreen of the vehicles. And I saying, if that's what my parents have to do in the north of the island in St. Lucia,
What
I can
does
only
that-
imagine what happening in Barbados.
Yeah. The South had some, but we've been lucky because I guess from what they were explaining, because the eruption ash plume has been going 20,000 feet in the air. The direction of
Oh,
that wind in the upper level is different from the direction closer to the earth. So,
oof,
because
okay.
usually the wind is coming from Africa and pushing towards the US, but that height that the ash plume is going up to with force is being taken by upper level winds. So these are going west towards Barbados and then they're dropping down.
Damn.
So we've been lucky so far, but I don't know how long that will be. We'll see.
I think the other thing about just us being one Caribbean and like having to support each other through this and all of that is the glaring like lack of main media coverage in these more developed countries of like what's happening, down there. And like I'm not expecting it to be
24/7.
exactly,
But I
but
would
at
expect to hear something.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's like they gave the courtesy article here and there, but Prince
Philip.
yeah, Prince Philip passing away was the bigger, and DMX was the
Yeah.
bigger news,
I didn't even
right?
see as much of DMX. It's more Prince Philip I
More
saw.
Prince Philip,
Yeah. I
yeah.
turned on CNN. There was nothing. They were talking about Prince Philip and Matt Yates, the trafficker, supposedly. And on BBC they just had like all the documentaries about Prince Philip ever in his life and everybody talking
Mm-hmm.
about him in a nice manner. I was like, nah, BBC. You are the British
You're
Commonwealth
supposed to do
island of
better.
St. Vincent is experiencing something like that and nobody on BBC is saying anything. Like
So there
I'm
was
sure
nothing you
I'm
saw
sure
on
there was
BBC.
a short article here and there, but there's
Yeah.
not like the coverage they were giving to Prince Philip. I'm like, this man is dead, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Gone.
volcano erupting in the Caribbean. Priorities, people, priorities. You can cover
Mm-hmm.
Prince Philip at any time. A week from now, it'll
Yeah.
still be the same. Don't ask for when they have to bury him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
come on, you can give
gosh.
this man some coverage, but give like
Yeah.
we having a crisis down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be the same. It will be an interesting thing also when it comes to aid, right?
That's what I was going
Because
to say.
I mean, the things you see in mobilizing are Caribbean people and people in the diaspora, trying to get things together and prep. But that's why you have to check for your own, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Because if not, who else will
We'll
check
check for
for
you.
you?
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is this is another argument. This is another argument for Mia Motley saying that we do not need the monarchy at all. Just cut
Mm,
ties
True.
from Britain. Let's just work together as a region and do our own thing. Because when
You're
these
yeah.
things
right.
happen, we are the only people that we can rely on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You're very right.
I think though, as wild, and potentially devastating, the volcanic eruption is and could be. There are some maybe positive long term effects for it, especially like in terms of agriculture for these areas that got certain parts of ash, right? Because isn't like ash deposits like in the long term for agriculture and vegetation like a good thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be nutrient rich and whatnot, but I think people are thinking about that right
Yeah, I know.
now.
Like I saw in a post from I don't know if it was the UE seismic group or whatever that they showed the plants covered in ash and they said in the short term, this is like not good, but in the long
So
term
yeah,
it's all right. Um
They were saying that, and I quote, volcanic ash is also used as an abrasive mechanic space soap, abrasive hand soap, and rubber erasers. Very fine ash is used in some toothpaste and powder and can also be used for polishing plate glass. Volcanic ash could also be used instead of powdered pumice to for building materials.
oh,
okay.
interesting.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's some agriculture stuff in there. It's just a brief.
Yeah.
But yeah, the problem is collecting on that volcanic ash and cleaning up the place and then using
Boy.
it for what you want to in the
Well,
future.
and they were saying the thing with it is it could get into all kinds of things, right? So even tape up your electronic devices and whatnot because it's sharp, it like scratches the
Yeah.
surface of
Let
things.
me tell you something. Vehicles going to take a chalk in that because driving and your air intake pulling that ash in.
Well, even the fact that we're in a COVID time and people who already have pre-existing respiratory
Oh,
conditions, right? So asthma, COPD,
Sahara
anything.
dust.
Yeah, they were even saying people just who even just wear your contacts don't wear your contacts because you could end up scratching up your
contact.
cornea
Yeah, your
and
cornea.
all
Yeah.
that. But those people who have respiratory issues, that's like no bueno. And then let alone if somebody is having a bad case of COVID and then gets exposed to that,
Yeah.
that's
This is
a double. Yeah.
this is a rabbit hole,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, because I I don't know. I don't feel like the Caribbean don't need that right now. Me say.
Right.
Like we just try to recover from COVID, and try and get the countries back operating and back to normal some kind of way, and then that's what you like. Ah, wow, wow. But
Well, and just brace ourselves, knock on wood, you'll have hurricane season coming up. And I already saw article today that was like the predictions are, I think they like predict like 17 or something like that.
I believe it because it has
boy,
been so ridiculously hot these past 2 weeks. Like you know what's hot? Like excessively hot, like
yeah, you're
ridiculously
about to
hot.
get a piece of
And you know when it's
some
that hot,
rain.
usually you start getting a lot of rain and bad
Yep.
weather. Like it's been
Hmm.
excessively hot, like really, really overboard, like stifling. And then the first time it's raining, the last 3 or 4 weeks substantially was yesterday. And I assume that has something to do with the volcano.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And Danny's going to equate everything to that one.
Oh yeah.
Oi, at this point, like you know what Mother Nature going to do. So I'm so in shock at this. Like in my mind, I'm like, yo, who would have thought I would have seen a volcano erupted
I
in my
know that
lifetime?
was not something I had even put on my checklist. Like, I'd really love to see a volcano erupt. Like, I've always seen the
Well, but
videos and
and
they were impressive, but like,
Right?
what?
I saw some people say, to all of y'all that were hoping you'll see one in your lifetime, like screw you or
Why the
like
fuck would you
something
be
like
hoping to see a
that.
volcano
Like
erupt?
exactly, like
Now, granted, yes, it's shocking, but it's not wild or
well,
impossible.
because they're
Because
volcanic
first of all,
islands.
yeah, and those volcanoes would extinct. They dormant. They sleeping. You all know they could wake up anytime and decide, let me fuck some shit up and go back and take a nap.
Well, and it makes you think of all of these things about global warming, sustainability, like all of that kind of thing, right? Like water levels
To all
and
the people who don't believe global warming is a thing, fuck you. Serious. That's all. That's all. That's all I can say. Like what else you want? Yeah. So I mean, honestly, prayers for the people in St. Vincent. Really and
Yeah,
truly, like
yeah.
yeah, and if
that's a
we
tough
see
time. Like,
more resources on like how you can donate and
yeah,
ways
help
to
us. I
help,
see
we'll
they
Yeah.
share.
have some for Saint Lucia. Let me see if I can find it. So,
There are a few
Yeah.
different ones.
yeah,
St.
Fairly
Lucia.
Some
Belly
Twitter
is a
accounts
drop
had
off
some, yeah.
location. Fairly Belly, the Cell and Exhale Vapes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are three drop off locations.
Um.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I feel like I've been seeing a lot of the donation stuff flying around. So I mean, I saw people in London and New York and Florida and all those places, even other islands, Antigua, Trinidad. So wherever I'll share as much as I can on the social media profiles and if you want to donate, just kind of go on and look for somebody. If you need help finding somebody, we'll see if we can help you find a place to donate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put them together
Um.
and help each other out. Yeah.
Hmm.
It really touched me what Ralph Gonzalez said
Oh yes.
in I think it was his speech on Friday. Yeah,
Hmm.
so it's up to us in the Caribbean to help each other out and do the best that we can and really survive these natural disasters because we're not large countries. Like
Hmm.
literally, the ash plume is bigger than both Barbados and St. Vincent put together. So
Hmm.
it just shows you, Mother Nature just shows you, like, yeah, you have to
Boy.
work together to survive.
Yeah. So before we end, I feel like we should talk about this. The George Floyd case that's going on right now.
Heavy week.
Boy, let me tell you something. The witnesses on the stand, they're making a mess of that man lawyer. Like, them people not here for any of the fuck shit. Like, his lawyer tried to ask the medical examiner the same question in like 20 different ways. And the medical examiner is like I said, like, do you not understand me? It's, I don't know. Guys, how do you all feel about this? Because I'm watching it. I'm watching this case and I'm like, yo, like everybody's saying, like, yeah, this is murder. Like the guy died because the officer had his, he was on his neck
From
and
from the time I saw the defense lawyer asking a black man why he was angry, or
right?
yeah, why was he getting angry at the police officer, and if that could have led the police officer to lose focus, I was like, oh, this man on some BS. This man on some BS. This man is going to try whatever he can to get this police officer off. And then I like that the medical experts have been like, it doesn't matter how much fentanyl is it that he had in
Yeah.
his system or whatever, it was the pressure on the back of his neck
Yeah.
that killed him. Because the defense is
Yeah.
trying to,
Hypoxia, lack
yeah,
of air.
the defense is trying to argue that, well, he would have died anyway, he would have overdosed, but you don't know that. Yeah, you don't know what
Yep.
would have happened, but you're trying to say that because he might die in the future, that you killing him now is okay, and yeah, that
Yep.
that shouldn't stand. So
Yep.
Look, I knew it was bad when when the police chief came and said what the guy did. The guy was excessive. He used excessive force. You
Hmm.
shouldn't have done that.
for
Some
9 minutes, how
yeah,
can you do that for 9 minutes?
right? Some veteran came out said the same. Some veteran cop came out said the same thing. Then a medic who was off duty said she was walking by and tried to offer help and they shoo her away. And everybody's giving the same story basically
Hmm.
that this guy did not have to do this. It was excessive force, and the guy George Floyd died because this guy had his knee on his neck for
Hmm.
9 minutes and starved the guy of oxygen. That's
Hmm.
what everyone is saying. The medical examiner, the person who write everybody is saying that, and I don't know. It bothers me. Like how, as a lawyer, you can sit there and defend somebody and ask these dumb questions. Like I know everybody entitled, to representation and that, but at some point, you have to draw a line and be like, my dog, like you fucked up. Like they have nothing I
May-
can say to help you here. Just take what they give you.
May
Maybe we can
probably
try and
getting paid by
plead.
the best money the police union can put together. So
But the police union said, "What you paying?" Like honestly, at some point you have to like, "Yo, dog, just take what you get. Hope they give you a okay sentence, but you did wrong. You fucked up. Like there was nothing right about this."
Hmm.
And honestly, I know people go say, "Oh, how you can say that?" But I have this sneaky feeling in the back of my mind that despite all of what is being said here, they're going to find a way to give me some light ass fucking sentence.
Because we've seen it before,
The
Vinan.
same
That's
way
why.
they gave Amber Geiger a light ass fucking sentence. We ever forget that one. Trust me. No, we know. And this has brought up. I don't know. I wouldn't say feelings. I had a I was thinking this week, and I noticed something. In this whole time, this Black Lives Matter stuff happening, all these people, white people, I just want to say it because this is what it is. The white corporations and whatnot going and doing all these things, renaming brands. Oh, Uncle Ben, oh, it's racist and this racist and that racist, and doing all these things and whatnot. And you know what bothers me the most about it? No one asked them for that. None of them never stopped and asked black people what they want. They just went around and did what they felt would make themselves feel better about
Or
the
look
racism.
better.
Or
Right.
look better.
Feel or look
Nobody
better,
ever
yeah.
asked the black people what they want or gave them what they wanted. They did what they felt would make them, as white corporations and white people, feel better about themselves and whatnot. So renaming Uncle Ben, oh, and Jemima is racist and this and that. Oi, nobody gave a fuck. The fictional characters used to name a brand. Like, you really think people actually cared? That what you'll have to be doing. But that the episode for that. I want to get too deep in that. So yeah, you have anything to close out as we close out the episode?
I hope this coming week is much improved.
Quiet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just feel like a year's worth of activities happened
In 1 week,
last week. Yeah, so
Right?
we'll see what this week has in store for us, or is it just that 2021 is ramping up? So we'll see how it
To
goes.
outdo 2020.
2021 did its warm up, and now it's
Yeah, but
Ready to go.
you know, hang in there, guys. Pray if that's your speed, and yeah, we will get through this together.
Yeah, man. Prayers up for St. Vincent. If you can help in any way you can, anything you can donate, or if you want to take in somebody, for all we know, like, yeah, because they need help. They need help. So any help you can give will be greatly appreciated, guys. Have a good week, people. Stay safe. And it's been another episode of the Caribbean Millennials podcast.